Versatile Vigilante, young Vince, Uncle Vinny back again. I don't even know what episode this is, but it's the second film solo thing. We're back at that shit again. Gonna get real awkward, real antisocial, as usual, and we're gonna fuck with it. I certainly am. I don't know about you, but we're gonna get into this shit. Got a couple cool topics to talk about. They're cool to me, and we're gonna get into it, man. First things first. Just came back from fucking Vegas, man. Las Vegas, first time there. Really cool ass place because I liked it a lot because it's fucking, you hear all these crazy ass stories about Vegas. You see the movie The Hangover, you think it's gonna be insane, and it's a wild ass place because there's always shit going on, but it's super laid back. And for a guy like me that's not really into that loud type of shit, there's always something for you to do down there. You can go chill at the casino, hotel. You want to go walk up and down. You want to go to the fucking Hoover Dam or some shit like that. There's always something for you to do. Nighttime, there's some weird shit going on. You can go see some security getting beat up. That's a true story. I think there's something for everyone in Vegas, but even if you're not really into drinking and gambling and shit like that, I think you could go down there, fucking relax, chill, and learn a little bit about yourself, ideally too. I definitely recommend Vegas, bro. I didn't get paid once by the state of Nevada for saying that. I should go get a check from them, but I fuck with it. Let's go back, man. Whoever trying to go back, link me up. Let's get a little family vacation going. Let's go. Fuck, man. I was just watching too. Literally just before doing this show, I was watching an episode of The OC. I've talked about The OC many times on this show. But yo, I'm about to go in on The OC, man, in a positive way. For me, The OC is one of the greatest shows ever. Fuck. That time that it was out, the music that was coming out, fucking crazy. They really, I think, showed how crazy life is as you're a young person. They were like supposed to be like in high school at the time, but I'm 24. I still feel the shit that those guys were going through, just that confusion, dealing with fucking people, not knowing what direction to take. I still deal with that shit myself all day. So when I see characters like, Ryan Atwood, Mercer Cooper, whoever watched the OC, I hope that gets you down memory lane a little bit. Man, they were going through some crazy shit, and these are fictional characters. Let me not get that twisted, but I've gone through some shit that they went through, and I'm sure a lot of other people have too. You got Sandy and Kirsten trying to be the good parents, man. I definitely sympathize with that for all the parents out there that just kind of want the best for their kids, but they still really don't know what they're doing because we're all just humans. Man, the OC is a fucking unbelievable show, bro. I highly recommend that. That's one of those shows where at the time it was really big, kind of slowed down. It's been off the air for like fucking 15 years now. It's really not a part of like everyday society. Even the young, even like the little teenagers and shit, they probably don't even know what the fuck the OC is anymore. But for someone like myself who was watching that shit like 11, 12 years old, still love that shit. I really want to show that show love because it fucking, man, just a great television show, like great entertainment, first things first, great fucking storylines, shit like that, but really meaningful stuff and I think relatable stuff. And they're rich kids from Cali. I've never been to the OC before. I'm not a rich kid, but I fucking definitely can sympathize with the shit that the writers had them going through. And the people that made that really went through that shit. So much like a good song, I found that show very relatable. And if you never watched it or you watched it a long time ago and haven't in a while, I recommend going back and checking that show. Go check the OC because, bro, there was fucking jewels in that show. And man, I relate to that shit more than ever, man. Even back in the day, I was watching it for the first time. I didn't really relate to it. I just liked watching it. But as of now, bro, I'm watching that shit. Ryan, Marissa going through some crazy shit. Man, I rate that show heavy, 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 heavy. So go watch that, man. Go to Vegas and go watch fucking the OC, and your life will see instant improvements. I guarantee that. Fuck. And I wanted to really bring that up because it leads me to like another big point I wanted to make today. When I first did this podcast, like, bro, the point of doing this fucking podcast is to talk about whatever the fuck I want. And sometimes I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna talk about. When I have guests on, it's cool because I can just kind of lean on them, talk about what they want to talk about, and just give a platform to them. But when I want to talk about something, it can be kind of wild because I have so much on my mind, but I don't know how to say it. But I knew before doing this podcast, and still to this day, a huge reason why I even want to do this shit is to show love to things that aren't really talked about in mainstream society, either by the news outlets, people in general, or whatever. Like I just talked about the OC, like it's not really talked about anymore. There's really no reason for it to be because so much time has passed, so many different types of media have been on. But it was such a fucking important show for me, and I think some people will relate to this shit. And when I did this podcast, I just saw it as a way to bring things like that some attention that I feel like it deserves. You know what I mean? The OC is a huge example of that, and there's so many others. Like I really wanted to go kind of go down the line today. I was talking to my buddy about this recently. There's like so much good fucking movie, music, everything that just is so dope. It just didn't make it to the number one spot, and it really can't. And it's no one's fault. It just can't be. Not everything can be like part of the mainstream news cycle, I guess you can say. And I want to show a lot of that shit love, man. Like, there's a song by Kid Cudi and Jackie Chain. Bro, shout out Jackie Chain. There's a song called Rollin'. And Kid Cudi's still a huge star, but this song I think will get fucking forgotten about in a little while. Go check that song out, bro. And if you're really with the shit, you already know that song. But go replay that Jackie Chain, Kid Cudi, Rollin'. Fucking unbelievable song, bro. Unbelievable. And then I've said this many times. I'm a big French Montana fan, especially his old Coke Boys type of shit, Coke Wave, Coke Boys, all that shit. And he used to have this rapper with him named Cocaine Cheeze, Cheesy Dior, and he was on bare French Montana songs, bro. Coke Boys 2 mixtape with Evil Empire. He's all over that. Chinks Drugs, R.I.P. He's all over that shit too. Harry Fraud was producing. Harry Fraud's still killing it. But yo, Cheese, I don't even know where he is, bro. Cocaine Cheese, I don't know where he is right now. I hope he's still making music. I don't even know. But yo, every time he was on a track, he would steal the fucking show. Steal the show. And then a couple of my boys that we were all listening to French Montana and shit like that, we'd all be like, man, this guy was killing it. Cheese was killing it. And he was fucking really killing it. And I still will listen to his music today and just be like, amazed at how fucking good he was, man. Such a talented rapper. I don't know, again, like, I don't, no idea where the fuck he is. I cannot see him making a hit for the rest of the time he's in this world. But yo, he put out some fucking bangers, some real heat. I heard it. I want to show him love, bro. If, again, add it to the list. So far, we got the OC. Go watch that. Go listen to fucking Cocaine Cheese, man. And Jackie Chain and fucking Kid Cudi. Go listen to that. Go watch the OC. Fucking so much good shit, bro. Wanna like I could go down any fucking path, man. And the reason I really went down this path in the first place is just because, man, every like everything has to be big now, you know? Not nowadays, but in like if something's not huge, it's not really. I feel like it's not viewed as that important. Like an example would be like a movie, bro. Like only like if a movie's not killing it at the box office, it's not getting any shine, bro. And I feel like it's always been that way. But my problem is there's so much quality shit that not everything can be the biggest thing in the world. And I empathize with that because I know I'm never gonna be the fucking biggest thing in the world, but I know I got some heat. You know what I mean? So I really fucking want to show love to the other people that do these wild ass shit. And it doesn't get the biggest shine, but it's still fire, man. And that's something I've been dealing with a lot. Like I've been thinking about it, like, yo, bigger does not always mean better. And I think it very rarely means better. Like, name a band that you know that signed a huge deal and the music got better after. It's very fucking rare, man. A lot of times when it gets bigger, more people view it, more people are involved, more people have something to say. You lose what you're really trying to do with it. And that's why I really don't like to hear anyone's fucking opinion because it just clouds my brain. You know what I mean? I want to do what I'm doing. I don't want to hear what someone else is doing. And that, don't get me wrong, I'll ask for advice. And you should have OGs around you to kind of try to guide you the right way. But bro, when people start giving unwanted opinions or start trying to get their hands and shit, even if they mean well, I feel like it just fucks the whole recipe up. And even if bro, like we're talking, a good example, man, Metallica, their early shit, here, like thrash metal, Camille will fucking tell you this one, boy. They put out the Black Album, one of their, by far their biggest album, not one of them, by far their biggest album, and I don't know, man. The most money they had ever behind that, and it just didn't hit the same way as their older shit. And that's a fucking classic tale, man. More people get involved with them, you start to think to yourself, oh, maybe I should be going down this route, when really you shouldn't be. You're just kind of, as wild as it sounds, you're giving into peer pressure in a way. I don't know, bro. The reason I've been thinking about this is like, I deal with fucking my shit, what I want to do going forward. I have no really idea. And then I have people who I never want to hear from, and they're just telling me shit, and it just clogs up your brain. And it's just fucking sometimes tough to block all that shit out, and I always try to, but sometimes it's incredibly tough. And I fucking try to just remember, like, yo, they don't have the answers. Bigger's not always better, man. And that's why I'm showing love to fucking people like Cheeze. Because he put some quality shit out. I recognize it. I want to give him fucking respect for it. And, you know, who knows? That probably doesn't do anything for anyone. It's just some shit I'm saying, but I don't know. I fuck with it, and I fuck with what he was doing, and I fuck with the OC. And fucking Jackie Chan and Lil Tracy and all these little ass guys, bro. The movie King of New York with Christopher Walken, 1990 gangster movie. All we hear about is Goodfellas and fucking Casino, and those are both unreal movies, two of my favorites. But there's other fire like gangster movies out there. The King of New York is fucking hood as fuck, grimy. Lawrence Fishburne, Steve Buscemi, Christopher Walken, David Caruso. Go watch fucking King of New York, bro. We heard about Goodfellas. Go watch King of New York. Right? Crazy shit. You know about those big ass movies. There's so much fire shit underneath, man. So much. Go watch fucking King of New York. Some grimy ass movie, man. And the reason I think that shit is important to go watch any of those grimy, underrated movies is because you'll see for yourself Bro, it doesn't have to be the shiniest thing to be a great thing. You do things and you don't really know what you're doing, but you just fucking do it anyway. And then it turns into something cool because you just did it. When you think, oh, it's not the best it can be, and so I'm not gonna do it, I think that's bullshit, bro. Perfectionism to me is the dumbest shit ever. You gotta perfect something? Why? Nothing's perfected, bro. You can be walking down the street and fucking trip on your shoelace, dog. Shit happens. You don't even know how to fucking walk sometimes, bro. Shit's gonna happen. You're gonna fucking sometimes have to take a huge shit. Like, life's not perfect, man. So why would a movie be fucking perfect, bro? I hate hearing about, like, shit has to take a million takes to be done. Why? I watched King of New York. I know that shit didn't take a million takes. And let me tell you something. It's fucking fire. And you can't tell me otherwise. The shit moved me. Same with the movie Kids. Bro, the movie Kids, that's some gritty fucking shit. Like, the movie Kids is fucking insane. Anyone who hasn't watched the movie Kids, go watch that, bro. Especially if you're like I don't know, like into the skate scene, like, or indie movie scene, bro. Shit like that to me is art, like timeless art, bro. Like timeless art. The kids made that shit. Like no fucking experienced people were making that shit. These types of movies are fucking underground, bro. And it reminds me of like the music coming up today by people like Lil Tracy and guys like that. Bro, they're doing whatever the fuck they want to do. And it fucking, to me, it needs to be remembered because fucking, it's just wild. It's just wild. I can't believe that people have the balls to do stuff like that, where they know that it's gonna be fucking confused by a lot of people, but they still put it out. And that's, I guess, kind of what I try to do with my shit. Like, I just try to take it where I want it and not try to focus on certain subjects. Like, I can make this shit a sports podcast and body everybody just with sports talk, because I know a lot of shit about sports, but I don't want to do that. That's, to me, the easy way out. And then I can just do a rap show and talk about a lot of hip hop shit, because I can do that too. But bro, with my shit, I'm just trying to cover different topics that I want to talk about, because I want to talk about, and I know no one else is going to talk about these things. That's the whole point of my shit. And I really wanted to get that off my chest today and bring up these different types of movies and music and fucking even athletes. Shout out my guy James Johnson, bro. I've talked about him several times too. He's a fucking to me, a Raptor legend, bro. He fucking black belt, legend in the locker room. People loved him. Fucking played really good defense. Like, to me, James Johnson's a legend. And you're gonna go look at NBA history statistics. His name's not even going to be on the first 15 pages. 15, let alone 50. But I saw him with my own eyes. I saw that he's a fucking competitor and a real one. I'm gonna show him love, bro. Cause in 20 years when LeBron James and Dwayne Wade are fucking talked about as the greatest ever, James Johnson will not be talked about that much. So when I can give the opportunity to talk about those types of people, I'm gonna fucking do it. And that's all I really care about, bro. Just put out that positive shit. Bro, you know? Leonardo DiCaprio gets enough fucking love, bro. Led Zeppelin gets enough love. Kendrick Lamar gets enough fucking love, bro. Kanye West, new Kanye West album came out. I'm not gonna listen to that because enough people are listening to it and enough people are commenting on it. When that new Lucki tape dropped, I listened the fuck out of that. I thought that was fire. And I wanna, that's the shit I wanna listen to. I know not a lot of people are gonna be on that wave. So I want to be on that wave, bro. Why do I want to be on the wave that everyone else is on? That's the whole point. That's why my shit's called Vigilante, VersatileVigilante, on my own. Doing what has to be done and doing different shit. Versatile. So yeah, let me wrap this up. I think this is a good fucking episode. I don't know about anyone else. You let me know. Leave some comments on my shit. Anyone else wants to do a podcast with me, let me know. Anyone wants to do some creative shit, want to go paint, want to do some pottery, fucking let me know. Do some rare shit. All we want is rare shit, custom made. Let me know, man. Versatile Vigilante, Young Vince, we're out here all fucking day.